A couple of weeks back, I created this video just here where I shared a free Chat GPT Ideogram sticker prompt generator. Now what I'll do is link that video down in the description. But the prompt generator is this just here. It's very simple, but it creates really great stickers. Now what I've been doing is playing around with this prompt generator and using it in Kittl. And as you can see, it works extremely well. So let me go ahead and show you how to use this with Kittl. Kittl's slowly becoming one of my favourite AIs to create graphics and stickers and things like that, just because it's really easy to use and they have lots of features, lots of styles as well that we can use for creating our graphics. Now let's go ahead and come over to our prompt generator, which is just here. I'm not going to run through this because I did do that in the previous video. Again, what I'll do is link that video down in the description. But if we go ahead and take some of these prompts which I previously created, let's go and put them into Kittl's AI to see what we get. Now the first one was this one. So the prompt right here is a laid back cow wearing a backwards baseball cap, kawaii art style, pastel shades of lavender and mint, flat colours, isolated on a white background. And for the styles, I use this kawaii icon. And as you can see, this one actually turned out extremely well. But let's go ahead and take a different one. So right here, these prompts are going to give us variations of what we put here. So right here, I put cow wearing a backwards baseball cap. Now the prompt structure is just here, so it's going to start with sticker design. In fact, you don't actually need that part because we do remove that when we put the prompt into Kittl, but then it's going to end with flat colours, isolated on a white background. And if we come up to here, it's going to give us variations of the image we're prompting, the art style of the artwork, and then colours of the artwork as well. So if we go ahead and take one of these, let's take this one. We're just going to copy that, come over to Kittl, we're going to come to the AI on the left hand side, we're going to paste that in there, and then we're just going to remove that sticker design. Because if we don't remove that, then we are actually going to get a sticker design with a white outline. And for obvious reasons, we don't want that when we're creating, because it's just going to give us an extra step that we have to remove. But now, if we click on Generate Image, this is just going to take a few seconds to do its thing. And there we go. Now, in fact, let's just go ahead and we're going to copy this artboard like so. Let's just zoom out a little bit as well, like this. And then let's just move this artboard over to here so we can have the variations of the art that we're creating. Now, let's remove that. Let's zoom back in to around about there. And let's make this a little bit bigger so we can take a look. But as you can see, it does do a very good job at creating stickers, t-shirts and things like that. Now from here, what we can do is also remove the background directly in Kittl. So there we go, that one looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and duplicate a couple more of these artboards for the other prompts that we're going to use. So there we go, let's move that one to there. Let's just delete that and let's do another one like so. Now, let's come back over to Chat GPT. Let's run through some of these prompts, which I previously did in that other video. So this is tacos and dogs. So it says sticker design featuring a playful dog dressed as a taco. Now, Kittl is actually really good at creating kind of complex images. So what would be kind of hard in Midjourney, Kittl tends to do extremely well. So let's go ahead and try this one. We're going to copy this. We're going to come back over to the editor with Kittl AI, scroll up to the top. We're going to paste that in there. We're going to take that sticker design out. So now we have a playful dog dressed as a taco. Now, if we come down to here, we have lots of different styles that we can actually choose from. So this one's a t-shirt graphic. This is watercolor, cartoon, drawing, mascot, kawaii, which works extremely well. Then there's pencil drawing, nursery art, and then pixel art. So this pixel art and nursery art is what they've recently added. Now, quick side note, if we come down to here, they've also added just here colouring books. So this, I am going to make a video all about this, but this creates really nice colouring pages. Anyway, let's go ahead and just keep it on kawaii. We've got the prompt just here, one by one, and generate image. So now, let's just give this a few seconds to do its thing to see if it can actually create a dog dressed as a taco. And there we go. This has actually turned out extremely good. Now let's just go ahead and remove the background as well, just like that. And there we are. We have a dog dressed as a taco. Now let's go ahead and do another one. Let's go back a couple. So let's go back another and another. And let's choose one of these. So sticker design featuring a frog pondering over an open book. Watercolour effect, soft green pastel, page tones. So let's take this one. Let's come back over to here. Let's plug that in there. Let's just take away that sticker design. And in fact, because it says watercolour in this prompt, let's go ahead and choose a different one. So let's go with watercolour just there. Let's click onto the right artboard and let's click generate image. And there we go. This actually looks really, really good. Now, one thing to note, and that is because this isn't a cartoon style or a kawaii style, in our prompts, let's go back to here, we can see that we have flat colours always in the prompt. But because this is watercolour, you're not really going to get a flat colour. But nonetheless, this looks really good. Let's take away the background to see what it looks like that. And there we go. It's actually taken away more of the background than I'd like, but nonetheless, this looks pretty good. So as you can see, that was the wrong one, go. But as you can see, the prompt generator, the Chat GPT prompt generator, works extremely well in Kittl. Now, as I'm actually talking about flat colours, I'll just say why I tend to use flat colours quite a lot in my prompts. Now, even though we've got flat colours here, we can see that it doesn't always work. So this one, I think that is actually flat colours. I think the majority of these are actually flat colours. Now, I do this because 9 times out of 10, that's not quite a flat colour just there, and this is more of a gradient. But I tend to use flat colours more because I like to turn my graphics into vectors, which are SVGs. Now, I have made a video all about that. I think it's on my second channel, Stacking Designs, and what I'll do is link that down in the description as well, because I highly suggest just going through and having a watch, because you're going to see my process of actually turning my AI graphics into SVGs. But I do this because then the graphic is just a much more better user experience, because when you have an SVG, it can be infinitely scaled and it's not going to be pixelated. Again, I highly suggest just going through and watching that video as well. But nonetheless, this seems like my prompt generator for Ideogram works extremely well with Kittl. So come through, check out the prompt generator, and if you already have a Kittl account, come through and give it a go. Because as you can see, you can actually create really nice AI graphics here in Kittl, and they have lots of different styles with clip art styles, vector styles, and so on, which you can choose from. Now, if you found this video helpful at all, then please consider giving me a like, as it really helps out the channel, and if you're not too sure what to watch next, click right here and watch this playlist.